thanks for having us in the Reggae Callin and for having a little talk. So you're quite, not oftenly, but quite usually in Slovakia. How you like our country? How you like the reggae vibe in here?
Yeah, I really love the vibes here. I'm really shocked and amazed by the number of reggae events or big events contained in reggae in Slovakia. It's really nice. Like, kind of every week there is something with reggae, like a full reggae session or like a small festival but with a reggae stage or something. It's really amazing. And the vibes, I love the vibes. But you know, reggae is an international something, so it's not like this country is like that, that country is like that. More like, you know, the reggae people, it's like a global nation, it's like an international something, it's like a big family. So the vibes are kind of similar everywhere. It's like the nice, positive, uniting type of peaceful, loving type of vibration. Yeah.
Thanks, man. For 10 years, Rhythm Callin and Giraz is like greatest band in Hungary or for reggae vibe in Hungary. And I want to ask for you, because this is like my usual question for reggae people and people who like this moment. Like, when was the first time? When was the first moment you said, okay, reggae is the thing I want to do in my life. Reggae is the proper music for me.
Well, it's really hard to say because I'm not the type of person who plans for long term. I just try and follow my heart in the present moment. So anything that I feel that my drive is, I just follow that path. And then when a different type of energy is calling and I feel that my way goes that direction, then I go there. And like you said, 10 years ago I reached a point when I've been already doing music for some years, but I was a drummer, percussionist. I tried jazz, I tried rock music, I tried even Indian classical music. And in the meantime, I started to play percussion in Rhythm Callin. And at that point, I started to listen to more and more reggae music and started to fall in love with the style and culture as well. And then I don't know, it just had to happen day by day, slowly but surely, getting closer to the proper reggae path, and then one step or several steps later to the Rasta path. So I don't know, just naturally, spontaneously, organically growing into the type of way, to the type of mission that I'm on right now.
Yeah, man, you just took another question from my mouth, because I was about to ask. I remember, not exactly by my personality, but I remember that you started as a percussionist in Rhythm Callin, and I wanted to ask you about that time, you know, when you come back 10 years ago, and you remember in the beginning of the Rhythm Callin, that vibe, that moment, how it was influencing you and your life and your like artist life, to be precise.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was the idea of the drummer. We just wanted to found like a proper reggae band in Jamaican style, playing proper Jamaican style, and singing in English, patois, Jamaican style as well. And at that time, there was no live band like that in Hungary at all. No live reggae band that played proper Jamaican style rhythms, dancehall and roots as well, modern roots, and singing in English, singing in patois, especially. So then started to do it, and then I was invited to the band, to one of the MCs of the time, the first MCs. We went to the same university, and all those times it was magical, you know. It just came to existence, and we kind of had no idea about reggae music and Rastafari and Jamaica. We kind of had no idea, only just some little ideas, and it was so amazing how we started to learn about this stuff. And I just felt something and started to put some words on the paper. So I started to write lyrics before singing. So I started to write lyrics for the MCs, and then after some time, the members of the band, they started to tell me that you should sing the thing, so why don't you write something for yourself as well, not only for the MC. So there were some lyrics and started to sing, and I started to fall in love with that musical expression, way of musical expression, to singing and chanting to the people, talking to the people, playing with the rhymes and lyrics and things. It was really nice, and you know, it's all these 10 years is so adventurous. Like nothing boring about it at all, nothing that I regret. Really, lots of mistakes, of course, a lot of mistakes, but we've been strong enough all these years to learn from our mistakes and grow over them. And I really give thanks for all of this, and I really give thanks for the opportunity and all the opportunities that reggae and this journey has already given me. And I'm really grateful for all these people sharing the experience with, and of course I'm really grateful for the chance itself to be able to travel and connect to people, different places of the world. And then finally last year and this year that I could go to Jamaica and experience the real original Yardie vibes there and connect to so many amazing people there. You know, reggae and all this way of life, this mission that I kind of chose, or maybe the mission chose me or something, it has given me so many wonders, so much blessings, and is giving me a lot of blessings day by day that I cannot be grateful enough. That's why I really try to humble myself and try to focus on how to give the most possible back to the world, to the people, to try and wake them up, to try and bring them to their own freedom and their own inner joy through love and consciousness. That's actually, this is really the reason why I try so hard to be a real revolutionary and a real missionary, like someone who takes the reggae thing seriously, who takes the Rasta thing seriously through the lifestyle and through also all the acts that I do, like with the band, with Rhythm Colony, or in my solo acts. This is the reason, because I feel so blessed, so lucky, you know, so blessed really every day, that I just feel that I need to work hard on give back.
Yeah man, beautiful words of yours. I have nothing more to say about this, but I'd like to ask you, mentioning university, you've been studying sociology, and I mean, Rastafari or the reggae, all the movement is more than just the music, more than just the genre. It's about some idea, something you want to live in this world. And I want to know your personal feeling about all of this movement. What does it mean for you, reggae and Rastafari?
Yeah, it's kind of all about the liberty itself. The liberty means the lifestyle, the Rasta lifestyle, a conscious and righteous lifestyle. It differs from person to person because it's a personal thing. Rasta is more like a perspective. Rasta is a way of looking at things. Rasta is a way of life. It's not a religion. It's not like a set of dogmas or something. It's a personal something, your own personal spiritual connection to yourself, your inner self, your real self, to the world, to God or Jah or whatever name you choose to use as a label. So Rasta can only be personal, and for me it's a certain liberty. It's the most non-violent, cleanest, most positive, most peaceful, most loving and most conscious lifestyle possible. So try and live by the rule of non-violence in my diet, in my living, in my everyday life, in how I treat other people, in how I treat myself, how I react to the events of the world surrounding me. And,
yeah, man.
Yeah, and it always have to be up to date, up to the time, up to the present moment. So it can never be a pose. It can never be a label. It can never be just something that you put on your t-shirt or write on your medal or something and then pose on the stage. It has to be an up-to-date practical something. So when I talk about solidarity and tolerance and unity, then I go personally to the refugee camps and I help the refugees personally, and I stand up for the rights of the homeless people, I stand up for the rights of the dumb-pressed. I stand up physically, I go there, I write lyrics about them, and I do public speech. I try and reach the most possible people with my opinion on the topic, and physically set an example, like physically go there, like for example last year with the refugees, this year with the Occupy City Park movement in Budapest, where we have been occupying the big city park of Budapest for exactly 100 days. Today we are celebrating the 100th day of the occupation. We are occupying the city park because the government wants to destroy the trees and build a museum quarter there and spend like 3 billion euros on the project. 3 billion euros from the money of the people, and then cut like 1,000 trees. Crazy something. And they started to do this. They started the project, and people just went there and occupied the place. And for 100 days already in Budapest there is a free zone of the people, free from the rule of the government, even free from money rule, free from Babylon rule. For 100 days, very different people from all different walks of life, like homeless, gypsy people, and then I don't know, 3 degrees university people between 20 and 30, and all these different vibes, people together, like building a community slowly but surely, day by day, growing, setting an example, building organic gardens, like organizing community events. It's a beautiful something, and me, with my mission, I feel that this is my only choice if I want to be genuine, if I want to be true to myself and my way of treating reggae music and my journey. My only choice is to go there personally and take part, even if it's not supported by many people, even if ignorance is really widespread in this world today, even if other musicians, even other reggae musicians don't give a shit or just don't really want to go too close because it's political and something. Even if it takes time and energy away from me, even money, it's not like a for-profit something, it's a non-profit something, it's a for the people something. So even though these costs are there, I feel I have to do this. And life again rewards me, is rewarding me every day. It's a beautiful feeling to do this, and I want to inspire other people through my actions, through my liberty, to set an example, to show them that this is the proper way, not only the righteous way, not only the morally better way, but even this is the happier way, this is the wealthier way, the richer way, the healthier way, you know, the conscious way, the righteous way, in my liberty, to go vegan, you know, to treat other people as brothers and sisters practically, not to care about profit and money. All these things, these are important, and not just because these make you a better person, someone who contributes to the world in a better way, contributes more, but also it gives you a better life for yourself. It's a more positive something, you know. It's just you're happier.
So for you, it's just like the whole show and everything on the stage is just the peak based on like everyday routine on everything, small things of Rastaman. Of,
Yeah, it's
of the
not
way.
it's not a different something. It's part of the way. It's part of the liberty. Like being on the stage or talking to you right now, and through you talking to hopefully a lot of people later. All this is the same thing. Or if I talk to my friends, or if I, you know, do anything, if I just meditate in the sun, if I do yoga, or if I cook vegan food or whatever, this is part of the same thing. It's not like the everyday life and then the stage show life, like the star person or the show business person and then the everyday person. Completely different things. No, man, in this case there's no star person, there's no show business person. It's just a person who tries to be a righteous warrior, you can say a Rasta soldier or whatever, like a positive person every day in the streets, at home, with the friends, with different people from all around the world, on the stage, in the studio, everywhere.
My last question is about after a long time you took this path. You for first time took a step in Kingston, Jamaica, in Jamaica like a country, and how that this influenced your life and your, let's say, artist performance.
Man, well, my life changed completely. The first time was last year, second time was this year, and like luckily, thanks to Jah, thanks to life, I could spend a proper time there. I mean, 1.5 months last year and then a little bit more than 2 months this year. So it was not only a little short visit, but long enough to blend in and, I mean, get the vibes properly, get the yardy vibes, you know, to start to get inspired, to get inspired by the real Rasta vibes, in the real Rasta communities, you know. And it was amazing, really, finding really my way. Before the first Jamaican journey, actually, to be honest with you, I had a lot of doubts. Like, man, I'm not a good enough singer, and there are so many better singers, and maybe I shouldn't do this. I cannot really earn enough money if I want to start a family, you know, it's too difficult, and you know, there's a lot of troubles in this show business. It's full of conflicts and arguments, and maybe it's not really the way. Maybe I misunderstand something and this is not really my way. And then reaching Jamaica and spending enough time there to get the proper vibes, I understood that this mission, the call for this mission, the call for me into this mission comes from my heart, really. I mean, if I want to be really honest with myself, this is something that I feel I need to do, no matter what. Music is a mission, not a competition. It's not a problem if there is a million better singer than me. Actually, it's a good thing. It's not something that is bad for me. It's something that is very good for me, because we are soldiers of the same army. If my fellow soldiers, you know, fighting for the same good thing, if they are strong and good, that's good for me too, because together we are stronger. And whatever I can contribute, whatever I can put into the big picture from my side, that's a good thing as well. You know, I don't need to care if I'm not good as this person or that person. I just need to get better and better on my way, you know, try and be a better and better person, singer, whatever, every day. And I just understood that it's a beautiful thing that I can, you know, contribute to. It's a beautiful thing that I can take part to. So obviously I just need to do it.
Make I tell you one thing. Reggae music in the first place is not about entertainment, but about education. We can say it's all about entertainment because we are feeling the vibes, we're having a good time. But in the meantime, in between time, we need to make sure that the message will go through, because this is is a mission. This is not business. Reggae music is a mission, not a competition. This is a global revolution. We need more love. We need more consciousness. We need more peace in our lives, in this world.
Especially because in Jamaica they welcomed me in such a warm way, in such a rewarding way, that there was no more question after this. I mean, they treated me from the first second, from the first moment, they treated me as a close brother from long time. People who I never met before. I only had one phone number and the address for the phone number and the name of the person. And we talked like twice on Facebook. Through my good friend Svetio, who is the organizer of Uprising Festival. But the Jamaican person, Debo Ras, I never knew him. I just had his number, and you know, the very first moment when I reached Kingston, and he came for me with his car. From the first moment, he treated me as a close brother from long time, and all the time, everybody treated me like family, man. This was a clear answer, you know. This was a clear answer from life, and I learned so much about how to be a proper Rasta soldier, how to be true to the mission. That when I came home, it was obvious when all this refugee something started and all this hatred propaganda, racist hate propaganda started by the government. It was so obvious that after getting stronger in my soul, in my spirit, in my mind, my one and only choice can only be to take part in the refugee helping something. And you know, everything just came really organic, like natural, no forcing. And ever since, it's just getting clearer and clearer. Like after the second time, I can feel it and I can see it even stronger, even more clear. It just feels natural that this is the way I need to go. And I know that there's so much more to learn and there is so much higher heights to reach.
Okay, man, really thank you for having us in Reggae Callin. And if you want to say something for all the reggae people around the world and around this country, now is the time to say the word for them.
Yeah, everybody's talking about the world is not a good enough place because there's so much trouble and problems everywhere. And I say, like many other people, that we need a revolution in these times. But it's a very important thing to know that the only revolution, the only type of revolution that really can save and change this world for the better is the revolution of love. It has to be a non-violent revolution, and it has to be a personal revolution. It starts by changing yourself, looking into your own life and finding all the fields where you can change yourself to be a better person, to go, you know, more and more righteous and positive in your eating, in your speaking, in your thinking, in your acting, in how you treat other people and animals and other living beings of the planet, in how you do your job, in exactly what you really do as a job, as exactly what your values are, what your principles are that lead you in your life. So the revolution starts right there, and we need everyone. We need you and you and you and you, everyone, to change the world. And everybody has the same possibility to do so. So you can start it. You can start the revolution, but make sure it's non-violent, because one thing is true for sure: love is the strongest power. Love is the greatest power. So if you choose love, you will see that the best things gonna happen in your life. And this is how we're gonna change this world, with this revolution of love. That is my message. Respect.
Yeah, man, so this is Reggae Callin and Giras. Thank you very much from Marakana, Pressure, Slovakia. Thanks, man, very much. God bless you.
But I will never give up the fight. Get your people, never give up the fight. Hey, don't give up the fight.